everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this Christmas ornament crocheted keychain. So let's get started. First, you're going to want to start with whatever color yarn you want, and you're going to make a magic ring, which if you guys need a more in-depth tutorial, you may have to look it up because I didn't really explain it in here. But yeah, you're just going to make that magic ring. And then once you get that done, you guys are going to want to single crochet 6. So here's how you single crochet. You're just going to yarn over once after inserting your hook and then pull it through both loops. And then you guys meet me back up when you're done with that. So then after you guys are done with those 6 single crochets, you're going to want to pull your circle really tight. This will be the inside of our ornament. And then you're going to want to slip stitch into this stitch right here. Make sure you guys get completely under that stitch. See how I'm going under all of it. And then you're just going to pull it through that loop. And then after you're done slip stitching, we're going to do an increase. And an increase is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So you're going to do that all the way around, and then you should have 12 stitches. So there's me showing you guys how to do an increase, and I will meet you guys back when you have done it all the way around. So after you get done with those increases, you're going to want to move on to the next round, which is 1 increase and 1 single crochet. So you're going to want to do this all the way around, and then you should end the round with 18 stitches. And then I will meet you guys back when I'm done. Okay, so we're going to start the next round, which is an increase and then a single crochet and then a single crochet. So here's me doing the increase real quick. And then I will do a single crochet, and then in the next stitch do another single crochet, and you will do that all the way around until you reach your stitch marker, which should give you 24 stitches. Okay, and then for the next round, you're going to do an increase, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. So I'll show you guys that real quick. So, and then we're going to also put our stitch marker in after that increase. That's what I'm doing every round. And then we'll do a single crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do another single crochet, and then in the next stitch another single crochet, and then you guys will repeat this pattern all the way around until you reach your stitch marker. And now you guys have completed the body portion of your ornament, so we're going to slip stitch it to end it. So yep, doing that slip stitch again, and then yeah, that is the body portion of your ornament. So next you're going to want to cut your yarn and insert the yarn that you just cut into that little loop, and then pull it as tight as you can, and that will close off this part of your project. So then for this part, you're going to insert your hook and grab the yarn of choice for the top. You're going to pull that yarn through and chain 1. Make sure you're chaining with the longer string, don't use the short string. And then you're going to pull that short string really, really tight to make sure it's secured. And then you're going to single crochet into that same stitch to really secure it. And then you guys could see after I finish that single crochet, I'm pulling that short string really tight. And then you're going to single crochet 5 more times across, or just as long as you guys want the top to be. So pretty much your choice. So then after your 6 single crochets, you're going to chain 1, flip your project, and then do 6 more single crochets. Make sure you guys are crocheting into that first stitch. Okay, so after you guys are done with those 6 single crochets, you guys are going to want to chain 18. This will be the top of your ornament, so you can hang it on the tree or hang it wherever you desire. And then, as you guys can see, I'm showing you guys what that will look like. And then you're going to want to slip stitch into the first stitch that you made earlier. So you guys can see I'm going under the complete stitch and slip stitching in there. So then after you guys are done with that, you're going to cut your yarn. And the same thing we did earlier, you're just going to enter that yarn into the loop and pull it super tight, and that will leave you guys with a knot. And then this is your final product once you weave in the ends. And yeah, it's super cute. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.